So my holiday got cancelled because of COVID-19, but I'm back to finish the season. We've got one game left, and it's against Barnsley. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Football Manager Save. The Football Manager Save. The Folkestone Invicta Save. I'm Cultured Letfoot, and I'm very, very upset because my holiday got cancelled. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you can at CulturedF, and I explained why there. So yeah, give me some sympathy in the comments, please. Just wish me a happy week back at work. It's just really shit. COVID's taken over, but what can you do? Yes, we are. Apparently, I've lost the ability to speak English as well. We're on to the final day of the season against Barnsley. Leeds and Aston Villa is where we were last time. We came back from that 2-2 against Hull, a 92nd minute equaliser. From us, Ruben Medina, really thoroughly deserved actually as well. Ipswich, we beat them 2-1. They, again, 92nd minute winner for us. 1-0 win against Brentford. We actually won it in the 15th minute, that one. Then we lost 1-0 to Swansea, 93rd minute. Lost 1-0 to Birmingham, 25th minute. And beat Preston 4-3, where there were goals in the 84th, the 85th, the 86th, the 91st and the 92nd minutes of the game. Absolutely incredible. And today we play Barnsley. The game against Ipswich drew our biggest crowd, home crowd of the season, and got us a record gate receipts, which was £210,000, which was really, really good. Our finances are looking very healthy. 21 million in the bank. Obviously, we have sold players for quite a lot of money and not spent it all, but this season a profit of £17 million. Last season we made a profit of £4 million. So it does seem, I think now that we're in the top two divisions of England, we're actually going to start raking in the money, and then we can get a few bigger transfer budgets, which is really, really good. Lots of interesting players. Taras Ponomarev is in Villa, Blackburn, West Brom and Rangers. He's got a £8 million release fee, £6 million release fee for clubs in a higher division. Steve Milner is wanted by Newcastle. He has a £15 million release clause for clubs in a higher division. Will Reddy is wanted by Coventry. They can probably get him on a free because I don't think oh no, I did renew his contract by a year, so we might sell him to Coventry. Brett Bridges is wanted by Aston Villa, and then a few people on loan. He doesn't have a clause in his contract, so we can try and get a fair bit for him. Rogers is going, but all in all, pretty interesting to be honest. No, Bertie, I just need to play him more. That's all I've agreed with Bertie. But yeah, it's going pretty well. We're safe. Bonuses have been paid for not getting relegated. We're staying up, which is unbelievable. If we win, we could potentially go above Cardiff into 15th, depending on results. If we lose, we could potentially drop below Reading if Reading and Swansea both get a win and could finish 18th. But not getting relegated was the key this season, and that is what we've done. I'm not too sure why this is just as low as 73, because we've definitely fought bravely against relegation and not got relegated. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. But you can look how well it started. First. We dropped down to 9th, 7th, 15th, and then we've sort of been bombing around the 15th-ish position all the time, which isn't too bad. I think in terms of this this position, our positions, other than this freak start we sort of had, best position has been 13th, I think. Yeah, 13th. So all in all, not too bad, really. Let's get into the game, though, and then we'll play this, and then we'll have a quick review of the season and see who's got on. So Sadake is back from his injury. He comes in. Bertie gets a start up front. Ponomarev keeps his place in central midfield. Kokubinski is back in at left wing back. Cooper's back in goal. We've been playing Dennis for a while. Silva, Trotter, Humphreys, Larea, Kokubinski, Ponomarev, Rajic, Sadake, Mass and Bertie. Can't see their goalkeeper's name, but they've still got Veron on the left wing. This was a guy who's been a menace to us every time we've played there at Barnsley. So let's get into it. Yeah, we won pretty well against Preston in the last game, so let's carry on. I have faith. Ask assistant. Ross, you're still at Swindon. You're doing pretty well. They're definitely safe and up in League One, which is nice to see. We're starting positive. Yeah, we've got our youth intake. They're all terrible. They're all going to be released on a free transfer as soon as their trials expire at the club because they're absolutely useless. I do apologise to Patreons who aren't in the game yet because you are going to be a good youth player that we bring in. Bertie's through on goal. Good save and the rebound. He said he wanted more game time and he's got game time and he's scored a goal. That should put us up above Cardiff and left there winning as well. Bertie here just got onto a hoof ball clear from Ponomarev. Cut inside. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. First one's a really good save, but he can't get up quick enough to save the rebound. And Bertie makes it 1-0 to Folkestone Invicta. And that is great in front of our fans. Hopefully we get a bigger attendance and we can see how we're going to get on. As Kokubinski he's just struggling a little bit. He's coming back from fitness. He's also picked up a yellow card. 20 minutes in. Let's demand a bit more from them as Barnsley are getting back into the game. I don't too sure how that's affected them, to be honest. Kokubinski can ease off tackles. Ball in from Veron, and Vinagare heads it past the post. We are up into one position high. Cardiff are losing, so that's okay. Obviously, going up higher just means a little bit more prize money, which would be wonderful. Okordo puts it into space, looking for Veron. Not too sure why we didn't go and get that with Larea. Stevanovic into Duke. Kalu back to Duke again. Brown. Out to Pozzo. Overlap from Martin, but forced backwards into Duke again. We're actually keeping Charlton. We're not keeping Charlton at bay because we're playing Barnsley. Veron hits the post. And we're forcing them back a little bit there. And then they had to come forward eventually down the left. And Veron put his shot wide. Pozzo into Martin. Martin from fullback's got forward. Lays it back. Brown. In it goes. Trotter clears. And Bertie's there. What can Bertie do? Over the top. Mass is in behind. He's been forced wide. Shoots. It's blocked. And Amion makes a good tackle again. Mass keeps it alive and wins the corner. Not bad, to be honest. Not bad. 35 minutes gone. 5 shots. 4 on target. 1 clear-cut chance, which we've scored. And Kokubinski picks up the loose header from a corner. Is tackled by Martin. Keeps it alive. Into Selva. Selva to Trotter. Trotter back to Larea. Larea comes with lots of space to go into for Larea. He's beaten one. He lays it off to Mass. Ras maybe could have had a shot, but he gave it to Rajic. Bertie. Ponomarev going back to Bertie. He's fouled. It's a penalty. And it's going to be Mass stepping over the ball to try and take this and nestle it into the corner of the goal. Or down the middle if the keeper jumps out the way. He puts it into the bottom corner. And that's a great penalty. 2-0 up. 36 minutes gone. And we are in control of this tie. Barnsley actually having not too bad a season. Just above us on 67 points. We're now going to be on 60, I think, with this win. We're on 60. Barnsley 67. Sheffield, Hull and Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday and United all both in around each other. Brown with a header past the post. And 2 clear-cut chances, 2 goals. That's what you like to see if you're winning, generally. You don't like to see it if it's the opposed. Barnsley won't like to see it, is what I'm trying to say. Rajic, ball in. Fabinetso makes a good save. And we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, Dennis and Cooper have now both sort of proven themselves as... That's a great save from Cooper there. Right, I'm talking about him. Has proven themselves as first-choice goalkeepers, really. So I'm quite happy to rotate them. Veron, ball in. Acordo's there. Humphreys heads it away. Brown, Cooper wins it. Humphreys got a new contract as well because he's just performing brilliantly. He does deserve it. I know most of the time you can say these better players, the worst attribute players, you generally can just forget about them and replace them quite easily. But I thought it's good to have a bit of loyalty to people like Bashir Humphreys, Jaden Harris, and the players that we've bought through the divisions that are still performing at a good level. There's been some that we bought through and then just haven't played, or when they have played haven't taken the opportunity, as Humphreys is there to get that away again. And I think it's worth rewarding them. It's good to keep them coming up through the teams, through the ranks, to be honest. So Humphreys, Trotter, they've all been with us for a little while now. Reddy's still here. He's got a new 1-year contract. Obviously, Dennis is here. It's been good. I mean, to be honest, the main things, I think what we need to consider, which is, for and against is here. So 466, which means we've conceded 62 goals this season, which is too many. And I have been saying that what we need to invest in is that sort of world-class striker, a defender. Got strikers on the mind. Mackenzie can come on in attacking midfield. He's actually been playing pretty well in attacking midfield. Rajic, ball in, and it's headed away. I think the striking options we've got, Baloney's got a new 2-year contract as well. I know I said I was umming and ahhing about it, but I thought the options are better. Great save from Fabinetso. But Mass, Milner, Bertie, Bandiera, Baloney are all going to be our five main striking options for 2 positions. I think we can work the rotation enough. Mackenzie can fill in at attacking midfield. He does a good job there as well. So I think we just need to keep it going, really. Mackenzie, and it's just at the back is where we definitely need strengthening. I think if we can get possibly Medina... Oh, it's a good save from Cooper to touch it wide. If we can get Medina maybe back on loan again and playing, he has improved a hell of a lot since his poor start to the season. maybe there's a chance to actually pinch him off Man United. And Rajic, if we can keep him progressing to get a 7.01 over 24 games in the Championship as a 20-year-old, I think is really, really good. And it's something I'm hoping that we can build on. Right, we've got about a minute left. Let's just see if we can get some subs on for the last game of the season. Let's bring Dennis on. We'll bring Rajic off and Medina on as well, as I said. It's the final game, so the more people that can get on the pitch, the better. Barnsley will score from this because I've made subs of players that are performing well, although it is headed away by Mackenzie. There's Davies. Davies to Pozzo. Pozzo round the back. It's intercepted and Kokubinski can get this away. I mean, it's a poor clearance. It's barely reached the middle of our half. Mazzali into over the top, out it goes. That will probably be the full-time whistle. It is the full-time whistle, and the subs did just about get on the pitch, which is good. Well done, appreciate the effort. End of the season, did we finish above Cardiff? They lost, so we did, up to 15th. Very happy with that, and I'm very happy with the Championship performance. So Preston, Huddersfield and Derby County get into the playoffs on the final day of the season. Really close. We've got to play... Bloody hell, Villa didn't go up. That's so annoying. Because Villa are really good. I was about to swear then, and I do try not to swear. Sainsbury identifies Ponomarev. Okay, who's Trent Sainsbury? Rangers manager. Okay. That means I don't have to accept a bid there. I'm open to discussions, that's all I'm going to say. I don't think it matters about dealing with people. Now, I don't know if we find our end of season stuff because obviously the season's still going on until the Championship is finished. So we'll have a quick review of our squad to see how people have got on. So if we get rid of unavailable, just so that the injured people are included. So most appearances, 43 with Trotter. A really good performance. He's been playing so well in training as well. Really expecting him to push on this season and next season. I think he's done it this season. I think there's more to come from him. Remember, if we look at the report, I think... So player for most EFL champions, I thought, can improve by a slight amount. I think he used to have a Premier League potential. But overall, I think he's actually doing really well. 43 appearances, 39 for Selva, who joins us on a permanent deal. Him and Trotter will be making 2 of the back 3. Costanzo, 39 as well. We were impacted when he got injured, and 6.9 in the Championship. Again, he will be another year older. He'll be 27, so we can look to progress on that. Sorake, signed, obviously... was it January signing Sorake? No, it must have been at the beginning of the season. And 35 appearances, 1 goal, 3 assists. Not the best from attacking midfield, but is our best attacking midfielder that we have. Larea at right wing back made the position his own, although he's not the best. Again, every year I seem to say this. Wing backs is where we're looking to upgrade. Milner up front, really good season. He came in and really hit the ground running. His goal ratio isn't the best, but I think... in terms of rating, the fact he's got big teams after him as well, it might be tough to hold on to him. Jaden Harris, absolutely superb from deep line playmaker. 7.22 average rating. Really, really good. Again, missed him when he picked up his injury. Kokubinski, left wing back, is where he played most of his games. Had a phenomenal season for someone who shouldn't really be playing there. He has now learned the position as an inverted wing back fully because he's right only. But another option for him, really good to play. And then a lot of other people down here on under 30 appearances, as you would expect. The 2 goalkeepers, so Mike Cooper played 23 and Will Dennis played 25. So that's a good split between them, to be honest. Let's have a look at Will Dennis. So Will Dennis, 35 conceded goals in 26 appearances, 6 clean sheets on a 6.84. And Mike Cooper... 35 conceded at 22 appearances, 6 clean sheets. Very, very similar. So we have 2 goalkeepers that are very similar. Goals-wise, 15 for Steve Milner. This is why it could be a problem to try and keep hold of him. Again, finishing and composure is not the best. Neither's off the ball. It's all his physical stats. But really good goal scoring, 15 in 33. 8 in 17 for Alessandro Banderia, who we bought in January. And has done really well. And now we're bringing him in permanently. Can't wait for that to happen. 8 for Mackenzie as well. 7 for Bertie. 6 for Mass. I mean, that's a good bunch of goal scorers we've got at the club. Adding Baloney, 4 in 4 starts. Really good. So, yeah, it's just the defence we need to get for. Assist-wise, Harris with 8. Larea with 7. Rajic with 5. Milner with 5. Mariani with 4. Sadake with 3. Banderia with 3. Selva 3. Kukabinski 3 and Mackenzie 3 as well. Average rating, the best average rating for the whole year, Jaden Harris, a great season, followed by Milner. Selva and Rajic joint on 7.02. Really, really happy. Apparently, best player at the club is Ruben Medina from Man United. He's probably the highest rated potential as well, followed by Brett Bridges. But yeah, Trotter's up there as well as one of the highest abilities, and Milner, Mariani, Sirake. So it's going to be an interesting summer to see who we can hold on to and who we're going to have to let go due to release fees or fees that are accepted by the board. Either way, it's going to be very, very interesting. But we will come back when we do the end of year awards and stuff just to see who's won what. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit. So here we are then at the end of season awards, and people that are inducted into it. Will Dennis, he's become a backup goalkeeper in the best team. Kokabinski comes in at left wing back. Really, really good. Really happy about that. And that's it. Kokabinski was the pick of the two players, and then Will Dennis got in there as well. The best 11, don't care about where they are. End of season awards, player of the season, Jaden Harris running away with it, 69%. Steve Milner in there, and Selva as well as second and third. Steve Milner got goal of the season for Leyton Orient. Bertie was the signing of the season, 140k. That seems like such a bargain. Such a bargain for his price. And Steve Milner, young player of the season, so well done to Steve Milner there. Let's have a quick look at his goal against Leyton Orient. I thought the three at the back, we've tweaked it for the Championship. It seems to have worked with the tweaks we've made. So Reddy went long. Mackenzie won the flick on. Milner got it in between two defenders. He's still quite a way out and just places it into the bottom corner. A lovely finish, according that he's got like finishing 11. Really good. Season review. Folkestone been tipped capable of avoiding relegation heading into the season for it to confound every experience by achieving a solid mid-table finish. Lovely stuff. We used we used the highest amount of players in the Championship, 31, which isn't actually that many. Match of the season, a good 3-0 win against Reading, and we lost 0-something to Preston. We had a 71% full Roots Hall, which is really, really good. Don't need to worry about that. Club vision, next position, play possession football, make the most of set pieces, play high tempo pressing, work within the wage budget, sign players to sell for a profit, minimum 2-year contract. They want mid-table now, bloody hell, nothing like really stepping it up. Okay, we'll do that. Squad dynamics, Harris, Will Dennis, Kokabinski are up there. Humphreys, Baloney, Costanzo, Trotter, Selva and Milner are the highly influential players. Reddy, Mackenzie, Cooper. I've got a good solid core. That is a good solid core of players. I'm happy with that. And the end of season meeting, passionately, I want to say playoffs, but I don't think we'll do that. We'll go, we're going to seek a mid-table finish. Everyone's happy with that, which is good. Injury wise, most was 6. Mariani, lower back stress fracture was his worst. Ross Ashford, who was on loan, don't really care about that. Kokabinski 5, Medina 4, Sirake 4. He picked up quite a lot in close succession. Yeah, here look. So he got his tight calf, took him out for 2 days, and then after that, on the 4th of the 3rd, thigh strain, out for 5 weeks. Came back from that and did his groin for 5 days. Came back from that and did his groin again. A relapse. So maybe we'll have to keep an eye on that. See how he does. Squad end of season break. They're all on holiday. Board to upgrade youth and training facilities again. It'll cost around £2.6 million and take 5 months. That's good. I didn't even have to alter it. And we've been in... Yes! Folkestone have successfully applied to raise their youth rating to Category 4. The board have estimated the annual cost of running total will be 52.26k. That's good, although Category 4 is terrible. The highest is 1. I think it goes 1 to 5, or it could even go 1 to 4 and then uncategorised. So anyone that knows, if you know how that goes, tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that is how it goes. So finances wise, our new budget is 12.09 million, and the wage budget is £253,000 a week. We're currently spending 175, so potentially quite a lot of room to play and manoeuvre with that one, which is very, very good. So I guess we leave it there. And we come back for the start of the second season in the Championship. What will that be? Season 11 now? Something like that. It's 10 or 11, isn't it, I think? And it might be season 10. But very good. Very excited in the direction the club's going. Really happy for it. If we can push for a playoff spot next season, I think that would be good. I don't mind. I think the Championship is a good level to sort of... I was a bit annoyed how long it took us to get out of League One with how quickly we got there. And then we got out. And I think the Championship is a good leveller to build a squad up that is then safe at basically staying in the Premier League, because I think if you rush the Championship too quickly, then you'll really struggle in the Premier League. I think you need to spend money in the Championship to make sure you've got a very solid squad. Because as much as I like Humphreys, I don't think he's the sort of player we should be taking to the Premier League. He should be in the under-23s or the reserves by then, just sort of floating around. But yeah, very, very good. Okay then, we'll be back in the next episode. We're getting close to episode 100. I think this is episode 80. So 81 will be the start of the second season of the Championship. It might not be out this week. It depends how much time I get, because now my holiday's cancelled. I'm actually going back to work. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If you enjoy the series, leave a like. Everything really helps. Let's aim for 20 likes. I think normally we get about 10 or 11 maybe on the videos. If we can get 20, that would be wonderful. And when we get to the Premier League, I'll be doing the giveaway of the football shirts that I've got spare from my Singaporean team, where we got trial ones made up and then never wore them. So it's a brand new shirt from Singapore that you literally can't get anywhere else. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.